Hey everyone, this is Mike from earningforever.com, and I'm here to show you how I do keyword research with an amazing program called Market Samurai. Now in the last video, I showed you how to narrow down a massive list of almost 800 different keywords. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze the competition of one of those keywords to figure out which one has a low enough competition that you will be able to rank for it and get on the first page of Google with very few backlinks, if not no backlinks at all. Now, I'm going into this just as blind as you are because I haven't looked up any of these keywords before, and I haven't pre-looked them up before the video. I'm just going to be looking them up here with you and sort of improvising and freestyling it. So let's have some fun with it, all right? Now, I have a list of 10 keywords right here that I can use. And all these keywords, as we determined in the last video, have a good amount of searches and are profitable and have relevant searches. And in regards to trends, they're pretty steady for the most part, have a good enough AdWords cost per click. Basically, these are great keywords. We just have to see if there are a lot of competing websites for them. So when you take a look at your narrowed down list of keywords, you're going to look for one that you'd be willing to write about. So I like the first one I see right here is Cleopatra costume ideas. And I think that's perfect because I know enough about Cleopatra. I'm an elementary school teacher that I can sort of create a do-it-yourself Cleopatra costume ideas article for InfoBarrel or for a revenue sharing site, or even create a blog post about it. So if you take a look, it has 202, not 202 monthly searches, but 202 clicks if I was on the number one page, the number one result on Google's first page, an 82% phrase to broad ratio, which is massive. That means there are very few mix-ups of these words in this term. Most people are searching for Cleopatra costume ideas, not the best Cleopatra costume ideas. As search engine competition level 4,780, which is tiny. 15 competing websites with the same keywords in the title and 7 competing websites with the same keywords in the URL. All right, and AdWords looks good. There are a lot of competing advertisers. Cost per click is 66 cents, which is great. And this is just the amount of money that it could potentially make you in any given month if you were on the number one page of Google, given a click-through ratio and whatnot. The number one spot in Google, But everything looks good. So when you find a keyword like that you're willing to write about, you are going to click this little key button over here. You're going to click it. And that keyword will open in a new tab. So you're going to click on that new tab right there. Now, what you have to realize that you're not really focusing on costume ideas anymore. You're looking up all the data for Cleopatra costume ideas. So now that you're on Cleopatra costume ideas, you don't want to do any more keyword research. You want to look up the competition. You want to see how competitive that search term is. And with that being said, you're going to have to work with the SEO Competition app. So you're going to click the SEO Competition button. All right. Now, this brings up a whole bunch of metrics. And when it comes to analyzing competition, I think that it is 5 times as important as analyzing the search data for that keyword. You want to find out how easy it is to rank, not how many searches are done. The search volume, results that we had last, that's sort of the pre-analysis to this. This is the actual analysis part. And you're gonna leave all of these checked off. And basically, Market Samurai is gonna analyze the top 10 results when you type in Cleopatra costume ideas into Google. They're gonna analyze the top 10 results, and they're gonna tell you the domain age, the page rank, the index count, backlinks, whether or not the keywords in the URL. A boatload of stuff about the top 10 results. And you can analyze those top 10 results to see whether or not you'd be able to rank for the keyword Cleopatra costume ideas on page 1 of Google, because page 1 is obviously 10 results. So you're going to leave all of these checked off, and you're going to click the Generate Results button. Now, once again, I'm going to be honest with you, Market Samurai needs some time to work. So it might take longer. Actually, you know what? It looks like it's working pretty quickly. Sometimes it takes much longer than this. So you know what? I'll skip through the video to when Market Samurai has done its job, Go make yourself a coffee if you're waiting for the results, and come back when it's done. All right, and we're back. And as you can see, Market Samurai has populated all of the information about the competition on the top 10 results in a Google search for this specific term, Cleopatra costume ideas. Now, before I go about explaining each of these columns and what they mean and how to analyze them, I just want to say that if you see revenue sharing sites or small blogs like free blogs like eHow, if you see a Pinterest post, if you see a Hub Pages or a Squidoo, these are all hints that you can rank with a blog post or with an article for that keyword, because these are blog posts and articles, and someone has already ranked with them with a blog post or an article on the first page of Google for this search term, Cleopatra costume ideas. And you can actually see that they haven't even put much effort into it. They don't have a ton of backlinks and whatnot. So let's go through and analyze the data. So Market Samurai color codes the results, and green means easy to rank for, yellow means sort of hard to rank for, and red means really hard to rank for. Now, you'll never find a search term with all green, or you won't find a search term with all red. It's all sort of relative. So if you see that the majority is green, that means it's generally easy to rank for. If you see that the majority is yellow, or if you have a lot of yellows, that means that it's sort of difficult to rank for. If you see a lot of reds, then don't even try and rank for it. So DA, domain age, basically how long the website has been around. Google, obviously, websites that have been around for a long time earn a lot of Google trust. So the lower the domain age, the better. But like, for instance, eHow has been around, let's say, for 13 years. But this specific page, this specific web page, not the entire domain eHow.com, probably hasn't been around for 13 years. So I mean, this should be taken with as a grain of salt, for instance. Now, page rank. This is the actual page rank of the specific web page. It's not the page rank of eHow.com. It's the page rank of this web page, this, Cleopatra costume ideas.html. So once again, look for numbers that are under 3. If you have all of these under 3, you're okay. If you see some zeros in there, look, a blogspot blog, okay, is page rank of 0. Look, the number 2 result, page rank of 0. That's a good sign. And it's green, obviously. Incoming links. So these are the amount of links that are going to this homepage. So not to this web page, that's eHow.com, for instance. The number of links that are going to eHow.com or to Squidoo.com. I wouldn't be too concerned about this number, because this is the amount of links that are pointing to eHow, not this specific web page. So I mean, be weary with what you think of this number, because okay, obviously if you see 24, that's great, because this entire website only has 24 links being sent to it. But if you see something in the 106 million, don't worry too much, because that's 106 million links to YouTube, not this video. Referring domains. So basically the number of domains that point to this overall domain, not the page. I mean, once again, you shouldn't be seeing red here, but yellows are okay and greens are even better. So if you take a look, there are 4 greens and the rest are yellows, 6 yellows. Still okay. Now, referring domains, the total number of unique domains pointing to a specific page. So this is what you should be concerned about. This is how many domains have backlinked to this specific page right here, to the actual Cleopatra costume ideas.html. If this is a high number, don't go for the keyword. If you see all green like this, you're golden. I mean, you can go for this keyword because look, there aren't any domains that are pointing to this page. This person has no backlinks for this, and they're ranking on the number 1 spot in Google, probably just because of the eHow authority. And that won't be around for, the authority won't be important for too much longer, but I won't say much more about that in this video. Backlinks pointing to the domain. So this is the total number of links. This is the actual how many domains point to this site. This is the number of backlinks. So if you have one domain with 50 backlinks pointing to this site, so 50 backlinks from, a website pointing to this page right here, this would be 1 and this would be 50. So once again, don't be concerned about the total number of backlinks. Be concerned about how many domains. So far, the most important thing that I would say to look for, the most important things are page rank. But even that is not, page rank, because it's of the specific page, not the domain. And links pointing, RDP, so referring domains, because that is how many domains are actually have backlinks that point to this specific page. Now, the total number of external links pointing to any page on that domain, this is the total number of backlinks that this entire site gets. So the entire domain, ehow.com, how many backlinks it gets. Not so relevant. I mean, try not to see any reds, but don't be alarmed when you see 20 billion links, because that's to youtube.com, okay? Not to that specific video. All right, now with all these, this is just basically telling you the DMZ, whether it's listed in the directory projects, the directory, open directory projects directory, not very important. Don't even look at that. I mean, if it's not, then it's beautiful. If it is, don't even worry about it. The amount of .edu or gov.gov backlinks pointing to it. If you see a high number here, you probably won't be able to rank above that page, because gov and edu backlinks are valued highly in Google's eyes. So if you see all zeros, or if you only see like a 1 or a 2, you should still be okay, and it'll still be green. Whether or not it's listed in the Yahoo directory, this isn't really important. I mean, Yahoo picks up URLs, picks up web pages, regardless of whether they're good or not. So, I mean, if you see no, beautiful. If you see yes, you can still rank for it. Now, whether the keyword is in the title, whether the keyword is in the URL, and whether the keyword is in the description, and whether the keyword is in the header tag. These are very important. This will tell you whether or not the web page and website itself have been optimized for this keyword. Now, if you'll notice, you'll see no's. These are mostly no's. This is a very good sign, because this means that these web pages have ranked for this keyword just based on their domain authority. So this web page has ranked for this keyword just based on its eHow authority and no backlinks. And it hasn't showed the data here, but I can imagine that it's not optimized. Put it that way. Something like this, a Squidoo lens, right? It is ranked for on the bottom of the first page of Google for this term. The bottom of the first page of Google for this term, based on a page rank of 2, very few backlinks. I mean, 12 domains pointing to that, and barely optimized. All that it has is the keyword in the header, not in the description, the URL, or the title. So, I mean, I know you may be confused, but that is what all of these columns mean. Most important ones are page rank, referring domains, and whether or not the page has been optimized for that keyword. Just judging by the overall look, you don't even have to go through each of these columns to know whether or not you can rank for it, because if you see mostly greens, the chances are that you can rank somewhere on the first page of Google. That is how I analyze the competition of a keyword and determine whether or not I can rank, whether or not I can easily rank on the first page of Google for it. I mean, just go to the SEO Competition tab of Market Samurai and generate the results. Look through them, and if you see mostly greens and no alarming red, no alarming rows of red where you see one website is all red, you're pretty much going to be able to rank on the first page of Google for that keyword easily. And even if you see mostly greens and a few yellows, you might have to send 1 backlink, you might have to send 2. But if you're writing great content, it will get backlinks naturally. So you know what? Use this keyword search term. Use this keyword, Cleopatra Costume Ideas. Write an article about it that it involves great content, has some pictures, has some links to some great sites that will allow people to buy the costumes, and you'll gain some backlinks, and you will rank for this word. Use the SEO Competition tab, and you will be able to rank for keywords very easily, just like I do. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video.